Hello, super deformed rally car fans. We got this set here by ChoroQ. It's pretty old. It's dated 2004, so it's taken me a couple of years to track this down. At a price that was inflated, but considering how old, I guess not inflated as I thought it would be. Anyways, we got three cars, a KP61, a TE27, and an RA20. So I could not find this livery though, but let's continue on. These are some cool little Photoshop jobs here of them rally racing. Some legalese. And a little side view here. And a rear view there. Alright. It's got some plastic here to protect those things. And then each of these has its own display box. But it's a really strange design, these display boxes. How well, I guess they basically made them super tall so they could put the sticker here and tell you what the car is. It's just that I feel it would make more sense if the sticker, it tells you what the car is already on the sticker back here. So it's just like a big waste of plastic. But for me, I just save these when I do model kits or just put other parts into these. I don't really save these though. Let's go into the trash. Alright, so I'll put that aside. We'll just do these in order here. So the KP61 here, I couldn't find any pictures of this number 2 car. But clearly people were racing these things in all sorts of rallies, so I don't know. So let's just continue on and look at the toy itself. ChoroQs, if you're unfamiliar, are pullback toys. And they go really fast considering. But I think they go so fast you'll definitely scratch their paint, but if not break them when they hit a wall. So I don't play with these. I just like super deformed things. Alright, so this actually has a license plate, which I'm gonna assume is actually, of a real rally car. Let me take a minute and search this license plate. Oh, look at that. So these are the two images I could find. Really, that's just a blown up version of that, but something about Germany and the Tour de Europe in 1978, almost 13,000 kilometers and 50,000 Deutschmarks. Yeah, I don't know. So it's a real car though if you look at the license plate, so that's cool that someone's racing this around. I really wish ChoroQ put the 4 headlights on there. Anyways, so that's nice that they have that plate. It's a real car. And then there's an S printed here. Maybe that's for export or something. And the texture of the grille is nice. It's got the round silver headlights. It's got some printed on wiper blades, and Toyota looks really good. Some black junk from the factory or something. The turn signals are painted orange. Molded details there. The bumpers they're just molded in. Standard construction of a screw and a tab. And then it just tells you Starlet KP61. And then it's got like these mini light wheels or something like that. I might have to add some black paint in there one day. And it's got sponsorship of the Bilstein shocks there. Door handle actually has a recess here for the fingers. And then the window molding lines are really thin. This whole body is one piece of plastic, and they painted it. I think it's all this dark plastic here. Yeah, see, you can see the pick through the windows, but from the outside it's almost like it's black because it's trying to hide the wind-up motor. Okay, some nice rib details on the roof. This side, there's a fuel filler on this side, and that's where the plastic flowed into the mold. And then nice paint on the tail lights there, good separation, and then there you go, what set it's from and what it is. Little muffler, kind of, sort of. It's that clear plastic, but it looks kind of like a slot or something. Alright, so no wiper blade back here, sadly, but all in all, pretty good. I like it. I imagine this set couldn't have cost too much back then, so next in line, I think, was the TE27, right? So let me pull up this stuff for that. So if you look at those images, this car actually won the 1000 Lakes Rally of Finland in 1975. So this actually has a lot of race credentials too, so I think that's really neat. Again, it would have been cool if they put the rally lights on there, but at least the wheels are similar. These mini light style wheels are similar. And the graphic of this weird, like, toothed red stripe is there. Cool. Alright. So I've seen these mini lights before. Yeah, just gonna add some black paint later on. The fender flares have the little recesses here for like the body screws, and then all this stuff is tampo printed. You know, there's no decals on Choro-Qs, so it's great. Fuel filler silver here, a little white between those two, the red lines. The door handle does have some dimensionality there. There's a little bump here with some vents here, some sort of. It's on the real car. This should be black though, right here. Molded in bumpers again. They look okay. All right, so yeah, nice tight panel lines up here, and again that dark smoked plastic. In the front we have a nice texture and some sort of emblem. I'm not sure what that's. I guess a Corolla emblem back then. Anyways, the silver headlights look pretty good, and then there's a little silver around this grill, and then this whole grill is surrounded by this, like, I guess it's a bronze color. It's a metallic gray brownish color. These little turn signals here though, yeah, actually that's accurate. I thought they should be orange, but they don't look it on the photograph. So maybe those are the turn signals being orange, right? A little black there, nothing on the license plate. Actually, the race car photos, there is no license plate, so that makes sense. Printed on wiper blades, we have some raised vents here, again with that bronzish color. Oh, here's the I'm going to assume that's the license plate. So that's cool. Sponsored by Omega watches. The stripes go up here. And then go around to the back, pretty nicely done. This side of the car, yeah, no fuel filler on this model. But, you know, where would they put it? I don't know. I think that bump gets in the way. Okay, so taillights again are pretty nicely painted on. No decals, just paint, so that's good. Tells you what it is. It doesn't really tell you Corolla though. Oh well. So this just has one round tip here, and then tells you there. Standard construction again, and yeah, you can see the pick through the other side. So very nice again. Let me set up the next one. Alright, so this image here is saying this is from the 1976 Portugal Rally. I don't know if I won it, but they're all from the same side, but they're all quite dynamic pictures. This one's awesome, blazing through the water. This one's just trailing smoke like a cartoon. Yeah, very cool. Again, no fog lights on the Choro-Q, but they get the general theme of the printing down. So these wheels though, they're just black mini lights. I feel like they should have been silver, because literally they're silver on the photograph, so I'm not sure why they chose black here. Strange. Maybe I'll paint them or something. Alright, the headlights here are, you know, nicely molded. There's a GT lettering printed there. It's molded there. I'm sorry, not printed. And maybe that's a C? I'm not sure. But nice texture in the grill. No license plate. Wow, you can see the cracking of the paint. It's so old. Yeah, orange paint here. And then nice printing up here. Yeah, I guess it is cracking, this paint. I don't know if it was frozen or what, or this is just the way Choro-Qs get after a few decades. But I do have a lot of old Choro-Qs, and a lot of them don't have any of this problem. Unfortunately, there's no paint on these little vents here. There is a registration plate. I'm sure that is accurate to that photograph, actually. So that's good. And some printed on wiper blades again. Some silver printing for the window molding. This one actually has some ridges. Really tight panel gaps there. Yeah, sponsorship looks good. Mold sprue. Going around to the back, just red taillights printed there. Black round exhaust tip. Probably plain top there. This side here looks the same as the other side. Standard construction, so very good. There's actually a production dial on the inside surface, but you just read that. 2004, you don't need to read the production dial unless you really want to know what month it was made. So very cool set indeed. I'm very happy to have these things. let's compare it to a few other Choros. Alrighty, let's start with the KP61 here, the Starlet. I have this green regular road going version, and I like it so much I bought some 3D printed wheels and brakes for it. So, and I'm using putty to mount it to have the camber and all that stuff. So I like to have that. For the TE27 thing, the Levin, I have this road version from the ChoroQ set. So the ChoroQ has like these registration tags printed on the windscreen. Yeah. Otherwise, it's well, there's some silver on those little vent details there that the race car didn't have. And interesting, this has body flares as well. All right. Where is it? And since that's a Toyota Corolla, here's a Toyota Corolla Trueno, the initial D one, and mounted with putty again. This one has 3D printed wheels and brakes. I think I printed those myself. Okay, so let's move this out here. The Corollas, Starlets, and then Celicas I have a bunch of. The first comparison would be the road going version. Again, a ChoroQ with the registration tags on the windscreen. I added some paint details to the vents on the hood. I have some Hot Wheels Real Riders on this guy with mounting putty, and I think that's it. Maybe I painted the turn signals in the grill down there. Yeah. Here's another Corolla. It's called an LB, maybe a liftback. I think that's what that stands for. And this is totally stock. I haven't modified this at all. It just has everything I like to see already done. So, oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I painted the turn signals. Yeah. I can't remember everything I do. Here's another rally car from a different Toyota set. It seems this is a different Celica, the ST165 Celica. So I think this is like an early 90s, if I had to guess. Maybe the late 90s would be this one. This is a ST185, the next to the generation. This is set from 2001. It's even older. Alright, so there we go. Some road cars, some rally cars, all Toyotas, all cartoonish, and I'm a big fan of most of them. I don't really like these two Celicas so much. I like the classic cars more myself, but if you have a favorite, leave a comment. So, thanks for watching today, and I'm sure I'll see you in the next ChoroQ video.